freaks, it's Wednesday, August 5th, 2026. Coming up on the program today, our favorite Utard slobs the knobs of the rich. Plus, the spirit of dead people just love showing Alexis K. Tyler their big girthy cocks. And new dining comes to Florida. All this plus your voicemails today on DV.
And now, to kick off the inaugural game of the Women's Pro Baseball League, would you please stand for the national anthem?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's Distorted View Daily with Tim Henson.
Try new peanut butter eggs.
I'm a mommy. I'm a mommy. Ah!
You gotta see the pussy or the butthole.
It's called Distorted View Daily, and it will rape your mind!
Yes! Tim Henson back here with you for your Wednesday episode of DV. That was a very aggressive greeting. Let's do this already! I didn't even know there was a professional ladies baseball league that was starting up. Thank God for that awful rendition of the national anthem to bring this to my attention. That's the only thing people are writing about, by the way. There are news stories about how bad that national anthem was. Several people in the Discord sent me this thing. The For Harry Cunt line is blowing up with links to that video. Lord Douche sent me that video. I don't know what's more absurd, that off-key mess of a song or the idea of women playing baseball. When I heard about this, I was like, oh, you mean softball, the more delicate feminine version of baseball. No. These broads are playing the real game. I don't know how they're able to lift those bats. They don't have the strength or bone density to be lifting up and swinging real full-size, full-weight bats. I have to attend one of these games. It's gotta be hilarious. Obviously, it's a bunch of diesel dykes playing this game, right? How else would you explain it? Actually, based on the news stories that I have read, this isn't the first time they've attempted a women's professional baseball league. It's been 70 years since they last tried it. My theory is that ever since the WNBA started picking up steam, thanks to Caitlin Robinson, Collins, Jenner, I don't really know. She's Caitlin something, and she's very popular in the game. I don't even know if she still plays. But anyway, a lot of people were like, oh my God, Caitlin Clark. I think it's Caitlin Clark. Ever since Caitlin Clark came on the scene, people are into the WNBA, and now maybe people are thinking, wait, we can do the same thing with baseball. The thing about baseball is you're so far up in the stands, you can't even see what these people look like. They could be guys. I don't think it really matters if it's men or women playing. It's boring regardless. Since this was the league's maiden game, you'd think they'd bring out some big guns, a real, impressive singer to do the national anthem. Well, they tried. They got Martha Reeves, a Motown legend, back in the fucking 60s. That's the problem. That's the issue with legends. Legend is synonymous with old. And when you get old, you stop being as good at the thing you're known for. Martha might be best known for that song Dancing in the Streets. Right? Well, that song is over 60 years old. Do the math. That makes Martha, I don't know, boop, boop, boop. I'm computing in my head. 730. My calculations are correct. So, yeah, her voice is going to change a little bit. You could have got someone else that considers themselves a feminist, right? Because this is like, women power. We can play baseball. Get Pink. Or Cyndi Lauper. Or Tate McRae, assuming she's a girl. I myself am too old to know that information. Sounds like a guy's name, but it could be one of those tricky ones. It's not the gender you're expecting. I'm going to see the Jackson Twiggins concert. What song does he sing? Jackson is a girl? How do you not know who Jackson Twiggins is? Please, God, tell me you know her opening act. Alicia Steppengash. No, sorry, I don't. It's the #1 song in America! All right, I'm sorry. I don't know. What song does she sing? Ashley Steppengash is a guy. What the fuck is wrong with you? His hit song is Heartbroken Dreams and Pumpkin Spice. And he's a guy? Duh. Guys, I'm just so out of touch. Anyway, thank you to everyone who sent in that clip. Very funny. Love a good, bad national anthem rendition. Moving on. Recently Meade Skelton has changed the focus on his channel. It used to be Meade Fit and Lean. He then shifted the focus of his channel more to Christian looks maxing, which is not a thing. The channel is now titled Meade Ministry, and boy, is he getting dragged in the comments. No one likes his content now. We haven't featured much of it here on the show because it's just boring and awful. His most recent sermon is all about how we're supposed to kiss rich people's asses or something.
I love rich people, folks. I love being around them. I like working for them, especially around Christmas when I play piano for all these rich people and they give me lots of tips. They're very, very generous, okay, folks? And I just love the rich people that I've encountered are so warm and friendly and inviting. I don't worry about being mugged, robbed, or murdered when I'm around a rich person, okay? So the thing is, folks, stop hating the rich. The rich are not our problem. The problem is the people down there on the bottom.
Jesus preached pretty much the same thing, right? Don't associate with the poor and the sick. I ain't gonna be washing any feet of whores and homeless. Hang around rich people. They might give you money. Amen. Yeah. It's funny that Meade says, no one wants to hang out with poor people, and then wonders why he can't get a date, why he has no friends, why the highlight of his day is changing his dad's dirty adult diaper. You're poor. What you're saying is you wouldn't want to hang out with yourself.
The dregs of society who are pulling us down.
Pulling us down.
Illegals, the criminals, the people that won't obey the law, the evil, law-breaking people. Those are the people that we should not like.
He's a great example of how Christianity is changing over time. It used to be about love, and acceptance and helping and charity, community and service and all that shit, right? Now it's all like, women shouldn't vote, be a trad wife and shut your fucking trap. If Jesus were alive today, he would not be a Democrat. I see that post a lot on social media, right? He would be MAGA. I'm sure some of you have seen the AI images of like a jacked Jesus. And there's this narrative that Jesus was alpha back in the day.
But I didn't grow up rich myself. We didn't belong to the country club or have servants. But my mother always said we should have a wolf at the door because too much money would create temptation. She was worried that my father would have an affair. But that could be true.
Sounds like a healthy relationship. Go on.
And a lot of people that don't like rich people are just jealous losers that they're unhappy with themselves. They hate themselves.
Oh, speaking of hating yourself, on Meade's Ministry YouTube page, he posted some helpful information on wardrobe palettes. And this just goes back to my theory that Meade is a closeted homosexual. I'm not going to mince words here. It's just what I feel. And I've, of course, have more evidence to support my theory. It's not like I'm thinking wishfully here. It's not that I personally want Meade because I'm sexually attracted to him and I want to bury my face in his big, fat, pasty flabby ass. I really don't want to do that. The thing that always trips me up with Meade is that he is so adamantly anti-LGBTQ, ligbits, as I call it, respectfully, the ligbits community, but he just says and does and acts so very gay. All right, so in this post, he wrote, and tell me if it sounds like any straight guy you know, okay? To find out if you're a deep winter versus deep autumn, and then in parentheses, sister palettes, see how you look in pure white. If stark white enhances you, congrats, you're a dark winter. If it washes you out, you are a dark autumn. People in both palettes can wear most of the same colors with few exceptions. What this has to do with Christ, spreading the gospel, or ministries in general, I have no fucking clue. Anyway, Meade posts what I guess is his palette, right? What he looks good in. There's whites, light blues, a lot of pinks and reds. Basically, if you look at this palette and then compare it to what is known as bisexual colors, it matches up pretty closely. Have you guys ever heard of the term bisexual lighting? It's like it's like mood lighting that's very blue and pink and red. Take a look at the featured image. That's what's called bisexual lighting. It features, I don't know, maybe it has something to do with a bisexual pride flag or something. But those are the colors that look good on Meade, according to him. For more concrete evidence, we're dealing with someone who is confused about his sexuality. Let's turn to a few recent posts on Meade's favorite message board, the Apricity, where he continues to obsess over the looks of other males. Recently, he started a thread titled, "Why are so many females fawning over Nicholas Alexander Chavez?" I don't know who that is. Meade, of course, provides a picture of him. He's some young dude. I had to look him up. He was born in 1999. He's 26 years old. It's just weird that Meade is so tuned in to these young guys. You never hear Meade talking about like 20, 25-year-old girls he thinks are hot. It's all about the looks of young men. This guy is an actor. He's on General Hospital. At least he was from 2021 to 2024. That's, I guess, how Meade knows him. I was watching my stories. He is such an old woman. It's funny that, Meade says we shouldn't be jealous of rich people, but Meade is obviously jealous of Nicholas Chavez. So far, he's the most puzzling piece. He's got a rather 6-ish face and an average body type. He says he's not really classically handsome. Perhaps his style is appealing. And then he posts 3 pictures of Nicholas from his own personal spank bank, I guess. I don't know. One woman on the Apricity replied saying, "I never heard of him before, but I like his clothes he's wearing, And then a couple other guys are like, "Only gays know who this guy is." Meade seems to have a change of heart later on. Like a few days later, he's like, "I retract my initial comments. This man mugs me, and he's very debonair. He has the classic male movie actor looks of yesteryear, despite his Hispanic overtones." That's not the only post. And I knew this was going to happen. Like, nothing has changed, right? Meade lost a bunch of weight. He finally got what he wanted. God is good. He helped me achieve my weight goals through gastrointestinal issues. He really does work in mysterious ways. You prayed to lose weight, and God gave you gallstones and, I don't know, Crohn's disease or something. Yeah. Amen. Praise the Lord. Anyway, I knew even if Meade lost weight, nothing would change. He would still be miserable, obsess over looks, wonder why he's not getting as much attention as other people. And I've always said this, right? It doesn't matter. It's your personality. Your personality's awful. You're a mean, hateful, spiteful troll of a human being. Anyway, I do love him, though. Anyway, Meade then posts, "Why do liberals go out of their way to look ugly? I myself am no oil painting, but I rally against ugly and seek to look my best. I notice those on the left in particular will not only embrace obesity, but also dress in the most frump clothes possible. Again, a very straight way of talking. Why are liberals so frumpy? They color their hair primary colors, which doesn't flatter anyone, and indulge in tattoos, gasp, which also look hideous. It's like they go out of their way to look as unattractive as possible. Their baseline would be at least average or slightly below, but they pick the worst clothes, funny dyed hair, and ugly ink skin. Is there some psychological reason behind it? This actually got supportive comments on the apricity. Silver Knight replied, because they're just as ugly and depraved in the inside, they reflect that on the outside. Interesting theory. Someone else replied, I think it's probably a result of their ancestry, basically choosing people based on personality traits rather than looks. Liberals are basically asexual a lot of time. I'm loving all these theories and don't seem to have the same basic drive as the rest of us. It's amazing liberals were able to succeed in surviving over these generations. You know what I mean? You'd think that it would be like survival of the fittest. I mean, now it's not exactly like that, but, you know, your ancestors, how the fuck did they manage to survive being all weak and gay? Elsewhere on the apricity, Mortimer set up a poll. Which predator do your eyes look closest to? This is what the type of discussion going on. The apricity, it's a total waste of time. But people eat this shit up, right? So your options are golden eagle, gray wolf, eagle owl. I would add one more predator to that list. Epstein, maybe? I think Meade's eyes kind of look like Jeffrey Epstein. All right, so if you choose a golden eagle, that means your eyes are strong and have a focused gaze, calm rather than aggressive. A gray wolf's eyes are alert and watchful, intelligent expression. Oh, also there's a black leopard. Dark eyes set in a darker face. Eagle owl, okay, whatever. So Meade had to chime in. He thinks his eyes look like an eagle. Let the eagle soar. She's never soared before. From my rocky coast to golden shores. There's my eagle. Soaring high, Meade Skelton. All right, there's your Meade Skelton update. Oh, by the way, stick around at the end of the show. Tainted Broth is back with a cover of Let the Eagle Soar. First recorded by U.S. Attorney General John Ashcroft shortly after 9/11. It's both touching and incredibly embarrassing. It's not a great song. What's funny is I couldn't get, I tried to input the song. You know, John Ashcroft got up. I don't know if you guys were alive back shortly after 9/11, but it was an insane time. John Ashcroft stands up. I don't know, at some speech, he's at a podium, and he's like, I got a song to sing to everyone at this press conference. And he starts singing this song he wrote called Let the Eagle Soar. Let the eagle soar. So I took that audio, and I wanted to do the Tainted Broth cover, and it kept saying no. It's like, this is a real song. I'm like, this is not a real song. No one's making money on this song, believe me. The only way I could get it to work is if I sang the song. So I recorded my own version of Let the Eagle Soar, and I used that as the basis of Tainted Broth's version. So here's a little bit of my version. This eagle's place is in the sky. She's still got a lot of flying to do. Guys, it's not much different than the original. I think I'm about as good of a singer as John Ashcroft. Let's do a quick comparison. She's not yet begun to fly. It's time to let the mighty eagle soar once more. Let the eagle soar like she's never soared before. From rocky coast to golden shore, let the mighty eagle soar. All right, now here's old man John Ashcroft singing.
Too young to die. You can see it in her eye. She's not yet begun to fly. It's time to let...
What the hell is this lounge act bullshit? This ain't singing. This is like talk crooning.
the mighty eagle soar once more. Let the eagle soar like she's never soared before.
Again, it's not much different. I feel like I put a little more emotion into it because I'm more patriotic. I love this country a little more than John fucking Ashcroft. You can hear it in my voice. There's pain. And I'm sure there's pain when you listen to that too. It's very painful to listen to me sing. So for Sideshow Freaks, I'm going to post my entire version of Let the Eagles Soar. It's a song I've been singing since 2001, basically. It's about time there was a proper recording of that. And at the end of the show today, you can hear Tainted Broth's hair metal version of Let the Eagles Soar. That's really the definitive version because it's loud, right? It's raw. It's what America is all about. No apologies. A big fuck you to the Arabs or whoever we were fighting back in 2001. I think it was the Arabs. Anyway, what started? Oh, we were talking about Meade Skelton. Yes. He's 95% homosexual, in my opinion, and 5% eagle eyes. Finally, before we get into the news today, we've checked in with Meade Skelton. Might as well check in with my other favorite person in the world, Alexis K. Tyler. Look, the world is a crazy place. Alexis K. Tyler has been put on this planet to help us make sense of it all. Y'all, she's been given a gift. She's got psychic abilities. She can speak to the dead. Lady's got some crazy woo-woo magic going on. Here she is talking about some current events in the world.
With the exploding diarrhea and bowel syndrome that we see in the United States, they're saying it's...
Yeah, what's up with that? Is this the devil at work?
Coming from salad in the bag, produce in the bag. So I'm wondering where is it coming from? How is it processed? I'm seeing rats in factories, rats overrunning neighborhoods. Big rats, like it's a different species of rat or a different family of rat. New York, Atlanta, Philly.
I just thought of something. Alexis K. Tyler. I wish I had her phone number. I'd call her up right now and ask her, does this have anything to do with Girthy the deformed raccoon? Think about it. She's saying this all has something to do with a ginormous, almost mutant rat. Doesn't look like any rat she's ever seen before. It's bigger, different species. We only started hearing about this explosive diarrhea lettuce around the same time Girthy came on the scene. I don't think he's the cute, weird, benevolent raccoon we all think he is. Alexis is here to expose him.
Baltimore, really bad crashes. Truck crashes car. Drug raids, drug busts, big cartels along with other gangs, different races of gangs.
And that has something to do with the diarrhea lettuce?
Shutdowns, new prison. You're watching...
Okay, she's just saying words now. This is standard psychic bullshit. You know, you go to a psychic and they're like, I'm getting a strong M vibe. Is there anyone in your life whose name starts with M? And you're like, no. How about mother? Your mother. That's an M. I see her wearing jewelry, like a ring, I'm seeing a wedding ring. Does that mean anything? Of course, a wedding ring means something to everyone. Your mom probably wears a wedding ring. You have a wedding ring. Someone lost a wedding ring. You know, it's like, it's all very obvious bullshit here. And Alexis K. Tyler's like, okay, I'm seeing trash, drugs, gangs. I'm seeing rats, big rats, disease, weather. I'm getting weather, strong weather vibes.
On prison reform, but AI to lock people down along with the coming famine, economic crash. Watch your stocks. Watch the stock market in the U.S. and the Asian stock markets. Watch Ukraine, Russia, Israel.
Everywhere there's fucking news, right? Internationally speaking. Yeah, of course. Everyone's watching those areas. That's where, like, the news is coming out of. Okay, so I don't really like this particular reading. Thankfully, she came back and she started talking about some dead people she saw. Now, she's always going on about Nipsey Hussle, which I guess was a rapper who died. And Nipsey speaks to Alexis K. Tyler and shows her stuff. I don't know if this is Nipsey she's talking about or if Nipsey is showing her something right now.
Yeah, something back there. But it's on the side of the head and the front of the head, too. I'm seeing blood. Like when I looked at Nipsey, he took me in the embalming room. And I seen his whole body. I said, boy, this boy got a dick on him. I said, oh, Lord.
That's the first thing Alexis K. Tyler thought when the ghost of Nipsey Hussle showed her his dead body in the embalming room.
Hope his mama and shit, don't get mad. This is just a waste of goddamn life. This boy laying here. Find a pretty nigga. This is what I call one of them pretty niggas. I ain't know he richer on the Ethiopian shit. They call that the land of the pretty niggas. You look at some of them Ethiopian, some
is that what we're calling Atlanta now?
Groups of them and them Eritrean. They got that mixture in them. Them niggas is pretty over there. Them babies is pretty. Goddamn it, them niggas have that pretty skin and the pretty features like a damn white person or exotic person with a goddamn suntan and shit. Got that long pretty hair. This nigga hair laying down and plaited up. He on the embalming tip. Man, I thought about crying, man. I said, damn, I should have hollered at this pretty nigga, but I thought he was younger. He was gonna insult me. I had a crush on him. I'm like, this pretty nigga laying here.
Oh, he's dead. Like, this is someone Alexis K. Tyler actually knew, sounds like, and now he's dead before she could fuck him.
His pretty skin. He kind of skin. I don't really like skinny nigga, but I like him. Goddamn. He got this pretty skin, whole body, pretty, tatted up. I see got this pretty face, pretty teeth, eyebrows and shit. This nigga got this long, pretty ass hair. Look at Jesus, goddamn it. This nigga hair down his shoulders and shit. This pretty ass nigga, and this nigga got some pipe. This nigga dick laying down his leg. He talking about, I want you to look at it. I said, God damn. I said, you skinny, but look like that's where all your weight went. And he
got that dick weight.
Yeah, that's why them women love me. You know what? I said that shit in public. And I never had to take it back. Excuse me, back. I didn't have to go back on it. Why? Because women started emailing me, said, can I talk to you? You know, I was his lover when he was first baby mama Tanisha. I would lay up and do threesome. They said he had a healthy dick. I said, wait a minute. I ain't never heard that. I said, what the fuck is a healthy dick? That girl said that boy dick was thick and long.
See, that's just confirmation that Alexis really does have these powers. She saw this man's dick in a vision, and then she was contacted by some lady who actually had sex with him and confirmed he had a healthy dick. So, in case you were questioning Alexis K. Tyler's abilities, should put all of those questions to rest. Well, there you go, a little Alexis K. Tyler update. Let's get into the crazy, bizarre twist of the fucked up news right now. Not a member of the Distorted View Sideshow, what are you waiting for? Help support this stupidity. Become a true and honorable freak. Go to distortedview.com right now. Sign up. That way you can hear all of the exclusive shows we do, typically 2 times a week. Yesterday was a Sideshow exclusive program. I'll be doing another one tomorrow. This is how I make my living. So if you like Distorted View Daily, please consider supporting it. Go to distortedview.com for more information. Remember, if you listen to DV through Spotify, the only way to get the exclusive shows is if you sign up for Sideshow access inside of your Spotify app. Just search for Distorted View. You'll see a link to tap onto. It's all done inside of the Spotify app there. Everyone else can use the website. Go to distortedview.com. You get a personalized podcast feed. You just copy and paste into whatever podcast app you use. Other ways to support the show. We've got a Patreon account, patreon.com/distortedview. Just another way to support this thing. If you pledge $5, you get access to a special voicemail line where I will play your calls first. And you can sponsor an episode of DV. Just got a sponsorship in today. We'll be doing it on Friday. Again, just PayPal $25 to show@distortedview.com if you would like a sponsorship, and let me know how you'd like to sponsor the show. Maybe you want me to talk about something or play an audio clip, whatever. I try to be very accommodating. It's a fun thing, just a way to make a little extra cash during these lean summer months. Really appreciate everyone who has sponsored the show in the past and hopefully in the future as well. Again, show@distortedview.com is my PayPal address. Okay, 3 very quick stories now. First up, believe it or not, I've got an update to the awful national anthem we played at the top of the show. This is courtesy of TMZ. Motown legend Martha Reeves criticized her backup singers. The balls on this bitch. Wait till she hears her voice. You can't blame this performance on the backup singers. All right, Motown legend Martha Reeves criticized her backup singers during rehearsals before a national anthem performance that later drew widespread attention online. That's according to rehearsal footage obtained by TMZ. The video shows the 85-year-old singer, I told you she was ancient, stopping the rehearsal to point out what she believed were pitch problems among the accompanying vocalists before the Women's Pro Baseball League's debut event. I've got some audio of that interaction here. I don't know how clear this is, but let's give it a shot. It does sound like the backup singers are flat, but I think I'd rather hear them than whatever the fuck Martha's doing. It's like someone stepped on her tail.
Why you singing with me? Who's singing the same note I'm singing? Why? Backup singers. I don't think I do.
Yeah, the world just needs to hear you shine.
I don't either. But I don't want to have a lead singing 3-part harmony. And the home of the
You know what? She's absolutely right. She does not need those backup singers. That's out of tune, Reeves says in the footage. Of herself, maybe? No. Before asking which singer was matching her note. At another point, she addressed the group over the stadium mic, saying, I don't think I need them. Despite the rehearsal, let's call them adjustments, Reeves' performance of the Star-Spangled Banner at the league's inaugural game was widely criticized on social media, with many viewers commenting on its uneven delivery. TMZ also published separate videos of some backup singers performing the national anthem at a hockey game, where they appeared to deliver a polished rendition, suggesting the vocalists themselves may have not been responsible for the issues during the baseball event. I mean, if you like that sort of thing, sure, technically it sounded good, but I prefer the more warbly, screechy version that Martha brought to the table. That's kind of how I sing, actually. Reeves previously stated that difficult weather conditions, and technical problems contributed to the performance. She said that wind, rain, and the absence of stage monitors prevented her from hearing herself while singing. The singer acknowledged afterwards that the anthem did not meet her own expectation. Here's the problem, even during rehearsal, she sounded like shit. Whatever. She said she was grateful for the opportunity to support the launch of the Women's Pro Baseball League and its athletes. I wonder if the athletes feel the same way about you. All right, second story we have for you. We've featured these First Amendment auditors plenty of times on the show. The idea is they film people out in public because it's their right. And while that's technically true, they enjoy the confrontation, right? They enjoy when it upsets people that they're being filmed. So the ensuing argument will be posted online for views. I mean, it's obvious what the guy is doing. Also, while I understand if you're out walking on the sidewalk, you don't want to be filmed. You're not looking to be posted on social media or being used in someone's video, but you got to just move on, right? You have to understand that you're being filmed absolutely everywhere. It's best if you don't give these people anything, because then it's unusable. Then you're not going to be posted online. The second you make a stink, now you're giving this person content. Like I said, it's a very disingenuous thing that these people are doing. They're saying, they're hiding behind this First Amendment auditor shtick, when in reality they just want to incite violence. They're looking for a fight, right? Well, a Michigan man who built an online following by filming confrontational First Amendment audits has been sentenced to 30 days in jail. Why? Well, he pepper sprayed the owner of a meat market during an encounter that prosecutors said escalated from a dispute over being recorded. Ian Pfister, awesome last name, 47, was sentenced Monday in St. Clair County Circuit Court after a jury in June convicted him of aggravated assault, which is a felony, and the unlawful use of a self-defense spray stemming from the January confrontation outside of Zimmerman's Meat Market in Marine City. Now, I tried to track down the video, of course, because I thought it would be fun to share with you. Couldn't find it. I think it's been taken off of YouTube, off of this guy's channel. I did find a news report that has a few clips from it.
That report follows this shop being closed for nearly a week after this incident.
Stay back!
It's when Hoover's dad was pepper sprayed after an argument with a man.
Stay the back!
Claiming to be a part of a group that defends First Amendment rights. This video, which was part of an investigation into the incident, was posted online.
Nah, that's all we're getting, though. All right, the court placed Pfister on 18-month probation, ordered him to pay a $548 fine, and prohibited him from contacting the victim or the business. The case drew attention because Pfister is part of a growing group of self-described First Amendment auditors, basically online content creators who record in public places while challenging government officials, business owners, and others over the right to film. Authorities said the dispute began when Pfister and others recorded through the front window of Zimmerman's Meat Market for a YouTube video. Employees turned off the lights and covered windows with paper after objecting to the filming. Owner Richard Hobkin later confronted the group outside. During the encounter, Pfister warned Hobig, or whatever the fuck his name is, to stay back before spraying him with pepper spray. Marine City Police investigated the incident after receiving earlier complaints about the group filming businesses and public facilities around town. Prosecutors initially charged Pfister with illegally using a chemical weapon, later adding the aggravated assault charge after reviewing investigation and evidence. Pfister maintained he acted in self-defense. Both jurors rejected that argument after hearing the case. Court records show prosecutors also identified Pfister as a habitual offender with 4 prior felony convictions. A criminal history, the court noted, could expose him to more severe penalties if he violates probation. The sentencing comes amid increased scrutiny of so-called First Amendment auditors, whose videos often generate revenue through YouTube and other social media platforms. While recording in public is generally protected under the First Amendment, critics say some auditors intentionally provoke confrontation to increase views, and advertising income. Is Pfister remorseful about the whole thing? Oh, you betcha. You know what content creators do when they get in trouble? It's kind of what they do best. They create an apology video, and I have his right here.
It's a hard knock life, but I'm back on the grind. Only in for 30 days, bitches. That's all they could find. Haters gonna be so dissatisfied. Thought I'd be inside, but I'm out quick. While you still wishing I was hit. Hard knock life, but I ain't staying long. Watch me rise, haters. You got it wrong.
Okay, so maybe not an apology video. It's more like a fuck you video. And poorly done. It's mostly AI. I don't even know if that's his real voice. I do know this video of him being hauled away in court by a police officer while he sings this song is completely fakey. It's totally AI. All right, so there you go. Final story we have for you today. Who's up for a classy dinner service where you and other fat slobs will dine completely nude? If interested, you need to head to our most fucked up state immediately. All right. A South Florida steakhouse is hoping diners will bear more than their appetite with a monthly clothing optional dinner that has generated widespread attention and raised questions about whether the concept is even legal. It certainly doesn't sound very sanitary. Class, C-L-A-S-S, Class Soiree Steakhouse in Hollywood. Well, it certainly sounds ritzy. They've begun hosting a nude dining experience on the first Monday of each month, inviting adult guests to enjoy a multi-course meal without clothing as part of what owner and chef Murad Ali describes as an upscale, body-positive event. Here's the thing. If they were restrictive about who would be allowed to attend this nude dinner service, that would be acceptable. You know, if it was all tight, young, attractive people dining nude with, you know, big tits, hard pecs, long dongs, and tidy pussies. Not the sloppy, lips out type pussy. You know what I'm talking about? Nice, put together, compact coin purse pussies. That's what should be allowed. Not hairy fatzos, unwashed asses, BO. Like, that's what body positivity means to me. Ali said the idea came after a local nudist group rented out the restaurant for a private event, convincing him there was interest in a recurring experience that would distinguish the restaurant in South Florida's competitive dining scene. Quote, in the restaurant business, doing good doesn't always cut it. Everyone has a New York strip. Everyone has a ribeye. We have to be different. The dinners are limited to adults 18. Well, yeah, I should hope so. Adults 18 and older, and include a series of house rules emphasizing respectful behavior. There should be no alcohol allowed. I know I'm kind of being a bit of a buzzkill, but the second you introduce alcohol and you combine that with nudity, someone's going to get raped. The restaurant says guests must obtain consent before any physical contact, and management reserves the right to refuse service. Patrons are provided robes upon arrival, along with seat cushions and lap towels for hygiene. Okay. Although Ali said many participants chose not to wear the robes once inside. A 5-course meal is served up, including appetizers, hors d'oeuvres, a surf and turf entree, and a champagne toast. Event listings show admissions costs vary by ticket type, with prices ranging from $173 for women to about $345 for couples after fees, while some local reports cited base ticket price of about $150 for women, $250 for men, and $300 for couples. The concept has prompted questions about whether public nudity is permitted in a commercial establishment. Joanne Hussey, a spokeswoman for the city of Hollywood, told local media the events are legal because restaurant employees remain clothed while working. Ali said the restaurant typically expects about 20 guests for each event and described the atmosphere as elegant rather than provocative. He said employees are trained to maintain professionalism throughout the event with the goal of creating a comfortable environment for participants. While nude dining events have periodically appeared in cities including New York, Los Angeles, and parts of Europe, many have struggled to remain in operation over the long term. Ali said he believes the novelty, intimate setting, and emphasis on fine dining will help make the South Florida concept sustainable. So there you go. That's what's happening in Florida and your world today, freaks. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. Love to hear from you, freaks. Many ways to contact the show. Show at distortedview.com. I'm all over social media at Distorted View on Twitter and Instagram, Facebook.com/DistortedViewShow. You can also text us. We've got a special text line for Harry Cunt. I will read some of your text messages later on in the week. Right now, though, let's check in with some patrons.
Hey, Timothy, it's Meonis.
Hey, Meonis.
I got something that I think you're going to like, but then once I extend it a little bit farther, I think you may not like it too much.
Okay.
But
this is going to be like a compliment that turns into a criticism.
Listening to your speech patterns, I've dubbed one of the speech patterns that you have the Tim Henson R, where you like to go, you like to say things like, they're going to start thinking about that real close, or they're going to start fetishizing butt cracks real soon.
Yes, that came from something that that came from something Distorted View.
Because I've never heard that. I don't think anywhere else.
And like real. It's based on something that we played a long time ago, like a clip or something. Real.
I'm sure it's happened somewhere else, but like nothing comes to mind.
Do you guys remember where that came from? It's gonna drive me crazy. It was like from maybe like one of those 1-900 sex ads we played. Real men, real bad. It's like something like that. Like someone was trying to be sexy, and I picked up on that, and I've been doing it ever since.
I'm a nerd when it comes to linguistics. I pay a lot of attention to speech patterns and phonemes and stuff. And yeah, but what's funny is if you do that long enough, you actually start to sound like
an idiot.
That retarded weather guy. You go Frankie. Sorry, Frankie the weather.
My impression of a siren. Real.
Man.
All right, enough. Yeah. Well, again, it's not really how I say that. Because of this show. Oh, Lord.
Unicorn Hamster checking in one last time to end the motherfucking week.
Yeah, this was last week.
I just saw there are these videos, they call them reels.
Instagram reels,
I don't know about them,
I think
a lot of them are not real. I don't know why they call them reels.
They're called reels.
Anywho, I just seen the reels, right? One of those quick video thingies. They want you to stroll along and
this goes on for 3 minutes. I can't do this today.
And sometimes you see some ladies on there.
This is the Odyssey of voicemail calls. Lord Douche and I are going to see the Odyssey later today, and then I saw that it's like 3 hours long. Immediately regretted that decision, but that's what it sort of feels like, getting a unicorn hamster call.
Hey, Tim, it's Double A. Hopefully you are good, man, and everything.
Is this a repeat from yesterday? I think everyone who called in so far, like Unicorn Hamster, Davide checked in yesterday.
I'm sure, spiffy, nice, smart. Thank you so much for, doing, little birthday stuff for me. That was so weird. The thing that you played that you made and you wanted to play, I got some of it, and then there were some things where I'm like, what the fuck am I listening to? But you're playing the Friday show, and you keep saying that this dude is having a bad day. He's had a bad day. It's the dude who, got kicked off Reddit and all this shit. Does Daniel Powder not live in your studio anymore?
Yeah. What happens is every time I play the Daniel Powder I've had a bad day song, I get flagged on fucking Spotify. It's like, you can't do that. You got to delete your episode and replace it with a version that doesn't have it. It's just too much work. What I need to do is I need to record my own version of Had a Bad Day so it won't be flagged.
He's still there? Was he
Basically, anytime I play music now, it has to be me singing it.
What's going on with Daniel?
Which is just, I hate to put you guys through that.
Because I thought he was stuck in your studio for the last couple.
Yeah, he escaped. For legal reasons, I let him go, actually. This is just one more example of how the internet is just not as fun as it used to be with rules and laws and stuff.
You know what? I don't think it really matters.
Oh,
Day
boy.
2 of your birthday week.
Oh, okay.
There's an officer who is supposedly high as fuck. And I looked at the
you mean supposedly?
Video, and it is in fact highly probable that he was having a neurological issue. How do I know?
Oh, that guy that, yes, we featured this on the show recently. Police officer was totally out of it. The person who was filming the police officer assumed he was on drugs and was giving him shit for it.
Because I have them all the time. Your eyes don't dilate or anything, but you get pulled over from having the appearance of being drunk. But obviously you're not. Do the tests. And you can't even... legit, they wouldn't let me go into my own house because I couldn't remember my birthday. It was so bad.
Yeah.
I had to call in family members to come get me just to walk from the car to my door. So...
Well, you really should know your own birthday. If you don't know your own birthday, there's problems.
Yeah, it's possible. Not saying he wasn't high, but it is definitely possible. Dude was having a neuro issue.
It's a shame he didn't have a heavy birtation right there on the spot. We haven't had a good heavy birtation as of late. Why aren't there any news reporters stroking out live on the air anymore? That's a real shame. All right, that is all the time we have on this edition of the show. Want you guys to email me, show@distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-660-GOD. Is it? Oh, God.
So what the fuck is a healthy dick?
Spread the distortion, STD. Tell all your friends about the show. Don't forget to give us a 5-star rating, a thumbs up, or wherever you can rate and review podcasts. I'll see you back tomorrow if and only if you're Sideshow members. Now's a great time to sign up for the Sideshow, by the way. Otherwise, I'll see you back on Friday. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody.
has been another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at scribe.net.